Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday of a good all signs reading. And this is going to be probably how clarifying it is, knowing that this is going to be very interesting. So, this is going to go for February 23rd, 24th, and 25th of how this all signs reading is. Keep in mind that you can give it a like, give it a comment if you want, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe if you want to. So keep in mind about it. Keep in mind how everything seems to be well intact, and this is how it is. Okay, so understand that feeling, understand how, you know, that way of how it is. So you see how it seems to be. Okay, because we have to, like, I have to underline to see what's happening and whether what's going on through your own way of how everything is, how experienced it is and how wonderful it is, and energies can do change as they go along, and it's no pressure, no inconvenience, no you know jeopardizing of how it is, nothing about that. But if you just think about to stay positive as much as you can, and knowing that how everything seems to be, knowing that everything has to be all well connected, well reserved, and you see that as a wonderful feeling. Okay, so in that note, that this is how it seems to be, and we have to choose ourselves wisely to understand about how everything is, and everything has to be all great and dandy and what have you. And it's the way of how you can believe that how everything is. It's the change of your own direction, and you see it as a wonderful feeling, knowing that this is a very fine lining because of how it is. And whether you seem to be understanding of how it goes, you think that everything seems to be fine and peaceful. Okay, so you think about it as a wonderful feeling, and how everything is kind of like nice of a setup, and everything has to be all everything has to be all well connected and well deserved, and this is how it seems to be. So you think that everything's fine, but then you have to think before you act, and knowing that you can stay positive, not the negative, and everything has to be all peaceful. Okay, so you have to enjoy this wonderful feeling, and if you haven't already, give it a like, give it a comment, and understand of how it seems to be. Okay? Because in other words, you know how this is a very, way of how it goes, knowing that this is a very fine lining, an opportunity, so you can understand how it seems to be. It's very interesting of how it goes. Okay? So just shuffling all the cards up. But our first reading that we're going to go through, the chance to boost health and vitality leads to satisfaction. Moon and Virgo, contentment. So we are going to start with that reading. See if everything is all well, good, and well desired. I'll do a 3-card reading to see what happens. And let's start off. So as you can see, we have the 7 of Cups reversed, we have the King of Cups upright, and we have the High Priestess reversed. There is some kind of type of, a different monologue, a different way, a different, heroism, maybe a different plot. You have to reconsider your own options here. Understand about how it is, right? This is how it seems to be, knowing that this is a very fine lining, a different opportunity, a different outlook, but it's the way of how it is, okay? So let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Let's clarify the High Priestess. The Knight of Swords is upright. So you're trying to have, a victory on your side. Maybe there could be something that could be very pleasant. And you have the Seven of Pentacles that's reversed. Okay, so maybe you're worried about because you are making money. Maybe you can have that financial outburst. What's up about that card, please? Ah, the Chariot, that's upright. Okay, so you could be finding love. It's the way of how you can try to deal with it. You could be dealing with another water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be dealing with another air sign, so like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Um, but overall, everything has to be all well fitted and well niceful, and that's how it seems to be. So, you will go with the flow as long as you need to, and this is how it was. Okay, so you're going with the flow. Go with the flow. Virgo, you got this. Next one. Success after a setback. Eclipse in Sagittarius growth. So now we're going to look at that to see what happens for you, Sagittarius. Um, you know, this is how different it is. But let's see. Here's the Knight of Swords reversed, followed by, wow, the Emperor that's reversed, and followed by the Page of Pentacles is upright. Yeah, see, this is almost a well-known situation where you're trying to, you already had victory on your side, but then you're losing victory. You could be maybe feeling like there was something that was very predictable. Maybe there was some kind of agitation, whatever it is. So let's see. What's else about that card? What's else about that card? Ah, the Page of Swords, that's reversed. So you have the Page of Pentacles that's upright. Now you have the Page of Swords that's reversed. Followed by, oh wow, the Ten of Wands reversed. Okay, so you're not feeling any burdens. Okay, that doesn't explain anything about that. What's else about that card? What's else about that card, please? Okay, so you have the Chariot that's reversed. Okay, so you're not trying to find love. You're not. But you are having justice. That's very interesting. Okay, what's else about that card, please? Chariot. The Seven of Pentacles is upright. Yeah, you could be thinking about your career. Maybe you could be thinking about there was some kind of untouchable feeling. Maybe you think that there was something untouched, and you think, well, I want to touch something, but I don't know what to touch. So it's like you're trying to figure out about what's going on. You know, you see your own moment, you see your own desire, but that's how it is, right? You have to go with the flow. Going with the flow is the best option there is. It's the way of how you can remember how it goes. Okay, because slow and steady wins the race. That's all you can do. So, that's how it seems to be. Because you're trying to look at it from a different way. So you're trying to understand about how it is. Okay. On to the next one. A change in your emotional life. Moon and Scorpio, transformation. Yeah, let's see what's going to be transforming. Maybe you were having a good old time. Maybe you think that everything is okay, but let's see. So we have the Ace of Cups that's reversed, followed by the Empress that's upright. Wow. And the Four of Cups. That still represents Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So, Scorpio, there is a time where, you had a good thing and you had a good way, but then everything has to be all shifted. You know, this is a very fine lining of how I'm telling the truth, and it's basically saying that there was something that was very, drastic, or there was something that was very different. So you can see that. So what's the opposite of the Ace of Cups? The Four of Pentacles, that's upright. Yeah, so you could be thinking about you're going to maybe have money. Maybe you're going to think that everything has to be all well connected, well deserved, well desired, you know. And you could have faith on your side, Scorpio. Maybe you can have faith. Faith is a wonderful opportunity there is. And this is not a comeback. It could be a comeback, maybe not. But everything has to be all well connected, well desired, and it's basically how it is, right? It's almost like a stepping stone, but you can be wonderful of how it is. It's the way of how everything is, right? Like season's greetings, so if you go with the flow, you know what to do, Scorpio. But you're doing well, just keep it up. All right. Next one. A sensitive, introspective phase. Moon in Cancer, belonging. Let's see what's happening. Let's see. You have the King of Wands is upright. Emperor, that's upright. Wow. And the Knight of Swords is upright. Yeah, see, this is almost like seeing the true colors because you're seeing it and you believe that how everything is. Now I'm not going to clarify because you're doing all the upright cards. You're doing, you could be following another uh, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius as fire signs. You could be following uh, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your air signs. Cancer, you got this. And you're doing the best as you can. Like, I'm happy for you. And, you're doing wonderful. Okay? Just keep it up. Next one. A change of heart. Eclipse in Taurus. Re-evaluation. Let's see what you're going to evaluate. Alright, so you have the Hangman that's reversed. Oh wow, the Eight of Cups reversed. And you have the Seven of Cups that's upright. Okay, so this is a very, you have no restrictions, so you could do whatever you want. But then you have the Eight of Cups that's reversed. If you're dealing with another water sign, as in Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, there could be other things that you're trying to discover, right? So let's see what's up about the Hangman, what's up about the Eight of Cups. The Page of Swords is upright. Yeah, you could be, you know, understanding about how it is. It could be that faith, maybe it could be that way of how it is, it's the way of how everything seems to be. And you have the Ten of Wands that's upright. Yeah, so you could be feeling like you have burdens and stuff, right? And you think that, well, you don't know what to do because, there is a time and a place for everything where, you kept going as, you could be in a long-term relationship, maybe you could be in a short-term relationship, but you have to go with the flow. Going with the flow is the best option, you know, and there's a way of how it is, okay? Because you have to remember that. It's a key factor, and that's how it is. So you could do this, Taurus. Next one. Your inner wild child awakens. Moon and Aquarius, free spirit. Right. So let's see what happens. Let's see. You have the Queen of Swords is upright. Wow, the Eight of Swords reversed. Hmm. And you have the Knight of Wands is upright. Okay, so this is a very significant way of how it is. The Queen of Swords could represent Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It could be that. You could be maybe following Leo, Aries, Sagittarius as a fire sign. But technically, why you think about the Eight of Swords reversed? Now this is a tricky situation where you're trying to think about the positive. Okay? Thinking about the positive is the best option there is. No doubt about it. But let's see what's obviously about that card, please. Right, so you have the Nine of Coins, that's reversed. Okay, so you could be thinking that you're trying to not lose money. You're trying to think about how faith is, right? You're trying to be, you know, as long as you can be brave, right? So you could do that. Being brave is a wonderful feeling, right? Let's see what's up about that card, please. Ah, the Ace of Cups is upright. Yeah, because I did say about having a new beginning. Yeah, because now you're going to have a new beginning. You're going to look out as long as you need to. Maybe you have a fresh start. Maybe you can do whatever you can. But, there's a way of how everything is, right? It's, this is not like a, mathematician. It's not that. But Aquarius, you have to do what you can. Focus on the positive. That's all you can think about. That's the way of how it is. Okay? So you got this. Okay? We're almost done with the reading. Almost. Serve your higher purpose. Eclipse in Pisces. Free will. Let's see if you have a free will. Let's see. Let's see. And we have, okay, so we have the Death card that represents Scorpio. Ah, Two Pentacles is reversed. And you have the Ace of Cups that's upright. Okay, so you could be having a new beginning. You could be thinking about Scorpio. Now, in the way of how that process is very significant on how it goes. You know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, Pisces. But let's see what's the opposite card of that. What's the opposite about the 2 of Pentacles? Okay, so you have the 10 Pentacles that's reversed. Okay, so you're not thinking about everything of your career, nothing about that. You're not thinking about that. What's opposite about that card, please? For Pisces? A Cups that's reversed. Okay, we're trying to not get somewhere. What's opposite about that card, please? The Knight of Coins is upright. Yeah, you could be focusing. The Nine of Coins represents the 9 Pentacles. So you could be dealing with money, and Pisces, I know that you can do it. This is a way of how everything is. This is how an outcome is, and you have to face your own, way of how it is. This is a very significant reading of how it is, and you have to face your own fears, and you need to understand about that, okay? So think about the positive in your own situation, okay? Should I stay or go? Moon and Gemini, indecision. Let's see. Let's see if we're going to stay or go. Okay, so we have the Devil that's reversed. Wow. 10 Wands is upright. Wow. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be dealing with a third party. You could be have 3 people in your own desire, Gemini. You have burdens because that's how it is, right? Because you think that everything's fine, everything's peaceful, and everything has to be all well connected, right? And everything has to be all desired. But then you got the feeling of how it is, right? Because, you know, like the saying goes, it's like you're feeling all happy, happy, and then you're not feeling all happy. Well, let's say what's opposite about the Devil card. The Wands is upright. Yeah, so it means that you could be traveling. Traveling is the maybe best option there is. Maybe you think that, you could be dealing with a lot of stuff that's coming along. There are changes. It could be maybe that there is some kind of, indecision that you're trying to decide about. There are times where you can reconsider your options. And, it's the way of how you can focus on your own mobility of how everything is. It's the way of how everything has to be all well connected, well desired, well deserved. This is not the nitty gritty. This is not how everything is, and everything has to be all desired, and what have you. And this is a place and understanding about how everything is. You just have to find it. If you go with the flow and you know how everything is, maybe you can do that. Like, going with the flow is the best option there is. And I'm going to say this in my own way of how it is. This is like almost like have true colors. And when you think about the song about true colors, that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let your show you true colors. And that's the song, right? And Gemini, this is how it is. You have to focus and have your own ability and know what to do, and you have to strive of how it is, and it's the way of how it is, right? Everything has to be connected, and everything has to be focused, and everything has to be all welcomed, and this is how it is, right? This is not an outputting decision, but that's how it seems to be. Okay. Right. Almost done with reading. Bring peace to your life, and your relationship will flourish. Moon in Libra, love. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the King of Cups, that's reversed, followed by the Two of Wands reversed. Oh boy. And you have the Death card that's reversed. Yeah, see, this is a very significant way of how this is going to go. Now, I did say this is like almost 2 feet in a puddle. Only you're not going to look at that. You're going to look at how everything is going to change. Changing is the best option there is, okay? Because there's no outputting about this. So let's see what's else about that card, this card here, and this card here. So this one we have, wow, the Ace of Wands, that's reversed. Second, Ace of Cups, that's reversed. And the Nine of Pentacles, that's reversed. See, this is why I don't get it. This is a very confusing way of how it is, right? This is not a chauffeur. This is not how it is. It's how vague it is, and you have to think about how everything seems to be. You have to know about what to do, and this is how it is, right? Because you're not having a new beginning, you know, you're not, you already have your career, you have everything that you needed, and that's how it seems to be. So let's see what's upset. This card here, this card here, this card here. So you have the 10 Pentacles is up, right? Because you're going to focus on your career, maybe everything that you needed, right? And you could be focusing on your family, maybe you could be focusing on your rewards, something like that. You have the Three of Swords is up, right? Because now you could be feeling that there's heartbreak in that situation, Maybe you think that there was something bad that was happening. Maybe you don't want that. And the last one, you have the Queen of Pentacles that's upright, because now you could be having a farewell lady. Maybe there could be something that was happening, but this is how it is. It's maybe a very way of how, when you progress and process and everything has to be well connected, that's how it is, right? You have to learn about what to do, and you could do that. Okay, you have to stay positive as much as you can, Libra. Let your inner hero out. Moon in Leo, heroism. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Leo. Right, there we go. See, we have the Death card that's upright, my Wands reversed, and you have the Empress that's reversed. Okay, so you could have, what's the word I'm looking for? You could be having, a bad outcome. Like it could be, a never-ending story. It could be an ending of something. But if you face your own fears, if you face of how you can be who you are and what you want, it's very interesting of how it is. So you could see that as a wonderful feeling. Um, like this is a very based on how everything kind of goes. So let's see. What's up to that card? What's up to that card? Okay, so you have the Two of Swords, that's reversed. So you know exactly which direction you're going to take. That's how it is. And you have the Two of Wands, that's reversed. So you know that you're trying to discover what you're happening, and you seize your own moment. And you can see about how everything is, and you think that, okay, well, everything seems to be graceful, and, I'm going to do exactly what I can, and this is a very fine lining because you need an opportunity. So you could see that. You could see how everything is okay. Let's see. The Hermit, that's upright. So you could be trying to look for a soulmate. Maybe, you need the best as you can, right? Having a soulmate, it could be that. Maybe there's lots of ways of how it is, right? And you have the Tower that's reversed. So you don't have any chaos right now. That's kind of very interesting about that. No having chaos. Let's see what's else said about that card, please. The Ace of Swords is upright. Okay, so you could have a new beginning as your own desire. Like you could have, the ending, and then you have the new beginning. Like there could be a story here. Now this is how it is, because in order to feel okay, that's how it is, right? And if you are feeling okay and you know how everything is, then you know what to do. If you focus on your ability, if you focus on how everything is, that's how it is. Everything has to go with the flow. And if you go with the flow, you know, right? That's how it is. Everything has to be bold and everything has to be all authentic and everything else, Leo. You have to do it as the best as you can. And that's how it is. Okay? Go with the flow. All right, so while I'm done with this reading, now I don't normally do a big reading like this, but this is the second of the last one. So, this is how it is. And the last one is for believe in yourself. Moon Aries, courage. Now, this is a wonderful reading that I'm going to do, and I never expect to do a big reading like this. So overall, my apologies to say this, that this is a very conquested, and this is how it seems to be, and you see how it kind of goes, and you see how everything is going to be all connected and well deserved and well desired, and you see what's happening. So you see it and you think, why is Aries going to get a big reading? Well, let me say something. It's the way of how this is going to be very interesting. So everyone can look at this reading and say, oh my lord, this is what's going to happen. So this could be a good situation, a bad situation. I'm not going to clarify right now, but if I do, this is a very significant way of how it is. Okay, so let's see. We have the moon that's upright. We have the Knight of Swords that's reversed. The Four of Wands reversed. Wow. We have the Justice that's reversed. Then we have the Five of Pentacles that's upright. Yeah, see, this is how based it is. Knowing that this is a very significant way of how it is, and you see this as a wonderful feeling, and you think, okay, well, I understand this. And you think about that, right? You think about how positive it is and think about how it is. But then you think, okay, why I have the moon card? Why I have you have the moon energy card, but then you have, the Five Pentacles, and you think, well, forget this. I know that I'm looking for my career. Maybe I can try to do that. So you think to yourself and say, well, what should I do? And it's very processed. It's think about outside the box, right? If you're inside the box, how can you get out of it, right, Aries? Now, this is how it seems to be. So, while I'm shuffling these cards, I'm going to see and clarify these three cards here for you, Aries, for this last reading. So, let's see. This one you have the Temperance card, okay? So you could be saying, okay, well, I got this. I know what to do. This one over here, you have the Nine Pentacles that's upright, because now you know that you have your career, you have everything that you wanted, right? And this one is the Eight of Swords that's reversed. Now you're thinking, well, I don't want to feel like I'm unhappy at the moment. But then you see how everything is, right? This is how graceful it seems to be, knowing that this is a fine lining, and an opportunity and how you can do it. It's the way of how everything seems to be well connected, well deserved, well desired. You think that this is a very good step in the right direction. That's how it seems to be. So let's see what's subset of this card here. The tower that's upright, which means that you have chaos. Okay, having chaos is a bad feeling of Aries, and I'm so sorry to say this, but you have to think clearly. You have to think about yourself. You have to think positive. And when you think about positive, that's all you can do, right? Whenever you desire about that, you think that everything seems to be all graceful and how it is, right? And you think that, well, this is an opportunity. It is an opportunity, but then you have to realize that you have to think before you act. But this is how it is. So I'll do what's happening through this almost this gigantic reading, but this is it. So I'm going to look at between this card, between the middle of these two cards, and I'll put this right beside, by the side of the Five of Pentacles. So we're going to look at that. This one over here, you have the Ten of Wands reversed. So now you don't feel any burdens right now because you know that you have whatever you need to do. This one over here, you have the Nine of Cups is upright because you could be focusing on, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, And over here on the side, you have the Two of Swords that's upright. So, you already know exactly which direction you're going to take, left or right. But, you have to make your own decision, right? Making your own decision is the way of how it is. Knowing that this is a very fine lining and very graceful opportunity, you know, um, you could believe that you can do it because, seeing is believing, believing is seeing, and that's how you can do it. So what's the opposite of the Ten of Wands for Aries? The Seven of Swords is upright. Yeah, so you could be focusing on what's going to happen. If you leave everything behind, well, you're up to no good, right? And whenever you believe about it, you believe, well, how everything is. Everything kind of changed in a split second, you know, and whether it seems to be bad or good, that's how it is. So this is a reading that I have for you, Aries, and all signs as well. And enjoy about this reading. Give it a comment, give it a like, and this is how it seems to be. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Really, have a good day. Bye for now. Bye.